Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of this giant ass book haul. Here's my box. Okay, it's too heavy to do that. But yeah, I like buying books and I can't help it. I don't need books, but I keep buying them and I keep getting, like, I have book subscriptions, so I get new ones and book subscriptions and I try to read those ones before I read these ones. But then, you know, when you like get a hankering for reading like a certain book or like a certain genre, at least I have like a million that I can choose from. Alright. Open a box of books because you forgot what you ordered and now I have them. So the first one, oops, is Embers and Echoes by Kirsten Knight. This I think is book 3. I'll have to look, I can't remember what the other two are called. Wildfire, maybe it's only book 2, but I have Wildfire, so this is a series that I need. So that's my excuse for buying it. And then Jessica Sorensen, Breaking Nova. Jessica Sorensen is an indie author and I actually met her, did I meet her? I think I met her at a book con and I met one of these models that are on her cover. I think this girl, but you can't actually see her face. But this is a new adult. Then Nova meets Quentin Carter, and for the first time in a long time, she can breathe again. The weight of her past doesn't feel so crushing. There's a promise in Quentin's honey brown eyes of protectiveness that with him, she can be the person she's always wanted to be. So I don't know if this is book 1, but I just got it because I think it was cheap. Then I had to get this book because it's by Catherine Fisher, and it is Obsidian Mirror. So she wrote Incarcenon, Sapphique, and Bitter Blue, and I hated Bitter Blue with a deadly passion. I thought it was a waste of space. I wasted my time reading it. I hated it, so now I have this one because I'm super stoked. I don't know, I think it's like a new series though, but its power is great and terrible. Men have been lost in the Obsidian Mirror, the dead brought back to life through it, the future annihilated by it. Or this is what will happen unless the mirror is destroyed. 3 people seek the mirror. The first has been sent from the future to shatter it. The second will protect the mirror at all costs, obsessed with its power. The third needs the mirror to find a murdered father and save his life, but only one can succeed. So I love her writing except for Bitter Blue. Bitter Blue should just go. And lots of people loved Bitter Blue. Like, I thought it was like the biggest waste of time. But anyways, enough rant. Then I grabbed Merlin, book 1, The Lost Years by T.A. Barron, because I thought that it would be cool, and the cover looked cool, and there's like a million books, and I just kind of, like, fantasy isn't one of my strong suits, so I thought if I could find something, like, super interesting that it could get me into it, and it's like, I don't hate fantasy, it's just like, when people have crazy names, I'm like, nope, don't like it. So Merlin isn't that crazy. And then, because everyone and their dog's been talking about this one, I think mostly I hear about it from Missy. I'll link her channel down below because now I'm having a brain fart and I can't remember what her channel is called, but she's awesome and cool and she does karaoke Fridays and it's great. So it's Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. This, I believe, is a children's book and I think it's a movie. Yes, Sophie has the great misfortune of being the eldest of 3 daughters, destined to fail miserably should she ever leave home to seek her fate. But when she unwittingly attracts the ire of the Witch of the Waste, Sophie finds herself under a horrid spell that transforms her into an old lady. Her only chance of breaking it lies in the ever-moving castle in the hills, the wizard Howl's castle. To untangle the enchantment, Sophie must handle the heartless Howl, strike a bargain with a fire demon, and meet the Witch of the Waste head-on. Along the way, she discovers that there's far more to Howl and herself than first meets the eye. So, I don't know, I just have heard lots of great things, so I wanted to read it. It's pretty, like, substantial. It's like 430 pages for, like, a children's book, so that's pretty intense. And then I grabbed this. I think I have the first book, and the covers are gorgeous. Winter White by Jen Colanita, and it's in the Bells series, but it's just like, they're so pretty. And in like the hardcover, it has like this, but then there's like a like dust jacket, but it's only like a half dust jacket, and it's so pretty. So this is book 2. And then there's one more, but I think it's gorgeous. And then I grabbed Without Tess by Marcella Pixley. Lizzie idolizes Tess. Anything Tess asked of her, Lizzie did, even if it meant putting herself in danger. But now Tess is dead, and all that Lizzie has left of her older sister is a battered journal and an account of one child's mind teetering on the brink between make-believe and something more frightening and serious. So this is a psychological thriller, so I just grabbed it because I like those. And then this is, I think, book 2, Curtsies and Conspiracies. I can't remember what the first one's called. Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger. So it's like Victorian steampunky awesomeness. And then I grabbed The Friday Society by Adrienne Kress, because this looks like a badass chick novel. An action-packed tale of gowns, guns, guys, and the heroines who use them all. The Friday Society follows the stories of 3 intelligent and talented young women who work as associates to powerful men. Cora, lab assistant; Michiko, combat instruction assistant; and Nellie, magician's assistant. Their lives become inexorably intertwined after a chance meeting at a ball ends with the discovery of a murdered mystery man. It's up to these 3 in their own charming but bold way to solve the murder and the crimes they believe may be connected to it without calling too much attention to themselves. So I just thought that it was wicked, and the cover is gorgeous, and it's like, I can feel the cover. And then I had to grab this book because it was on Bookoutlet for cheap. P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. I loved, what's the other one? What's the first book? Oh, P.S. I Love You, I think? I don't know. But anyways, this is book 2. So, oh, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Duh, it's right there. But anyways, had to grab it. Love the first one. See if we like the second one. This one was a total cover buy, and I thought it sounded so awesome. They All Fall Down. Every girl would die to be on the list. Roxanne St. Clair. So every year the lives of 10 girls at Vienna High are transformed, all because of the list. Kenzie Summerall can't imagine how she's been voted onto the list of the hottest girls in school, but when she lands at number 5, her average life becomes amazing. Doors to the best parties open, new friends surround her, and the cutest jock in school is after her. This is the power of the list. If you're on it, your life changes. If you're on it this year, your life ends. The girls on the list have started to die one by one. Is it a coincidence, a curse, or is the list in the hands of a killer? Love it. Murder mystery. Okay. Oh, and speaking of those other ones, here's book 3. The Grass is Always Greener, a Belle's novel by Jen Kalita. Yeah, I don't want to read about it because I don't want to spoil myself, but they're just cover buys pretty much. Then I grabbed this one because I heard lots about it. Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock, a novel by Matthew Quick. I think this one is about someone who kills somebody. Or he's going to kill himself. Today is Leonard Peacock's birthday. It's also the day he will kill his former best friend and then himself with his grandfather's P38 pistol. Maybe one day he'll believe that being different is okay. Important even, but not today. So, just thought that it was, you know, it'd be a good novel, and lots of people have read it and loved it. Grabbed The Little Woods. Oh shit, apparently I grabbed 2. The Little Woods by McCormick Templeman. People say the woods behind St. Bede's Academy are haunted, even cursed. So far, 3 girls have gone missing from the school without a trace, but can a person really just disappear? That's like an issue with Bookoutlet, because sometimes I end up with 2 books. So one of those will be going in the giveaway pile. This one is also because of Missy. I can't remember like her channel name right now. I don't know why, but it's Heap House by Edward Carey. And it's just awesome. Claude Iramonger is not supposed to, but he hears a brass door handle saying Alice Higgs, and his birth object, a universal bath plug, constantly calls out James Henry Hayward. The rest of the Iramonger family would rather The objects collected from the rubbish heaps of London stayed quiet, but something is happening. The objects piled up inside and around the heap house over generations are not staying in their place. With the arrival of Lucy Pennant, everything shifts, and Claude will have to decide where he belongs. And it's illustrated, and it's like they live in like a junk pile or something, so it sounds super cool. And this one was a cover buy, because I'd never heard of it. Marina, A Gothic Tale by Carlos Ruiz Zafran. And Gothic tales are my weakness, but look at how gorgeous that is. It reminds me kind of like Mexican, like, you know, when the girls have like, they're all dressed up in their big things and they have flowers, but they have like skeleton faces. That's kind of what it reminded me of. Okay, so Marina. When 15-year-old Oscar Dre suddenly vanishes from his boarding school in Barcelona, no one knows his whereabouts for 7 days and 7 nights. His story begins when he meets the strange Marina. When he's exploring an old quarter of the city, she leads Oscar to a cemetery where they watch a macabre ritual that occurs on the last Sunday of each month. At exactly 10 o'clock in the morning, a woman shrouded in a black velvet cloak descends from her carriage to place a single rose on an unmarked grave. When Oscar and Marina decide to follow her, they begin a journey that transports them to a forgotten post-war Barcelona, a world of aristocrats and actresses, inventors, and tycoons, and reveals a dark secret that lies waiting in the mysterious labyrinth beneath the city streets. Sweet. Can't wait. Okay, and then I have Hattie Ever After by Kirby Larson. I just love the cover. Great Falls, Montana, 1919. When Hattie mails off her last check to Mr. Nifsker, her uncle's debt is paid in full. Now she is free to go anywhere away from Mrs. Brown's boarding house and the less than glamorous life of a chambermaid. Hattie's dear friend Paralee urges her to do the sensible thing and join her family in Seattle, but Hattie is not prone to the sensible. What sensible girl would say yes to spending a year under Montana's big sky trying to make a long-lost uncle's homestead claim? And what sensible girl would say no to Charlie, who's convinced he and Hattie are meant to grow old together? So that's all I'm gonna read, but it sounds wicked. Oh, and then I grabbed book 2 of the Heap House, Fool Sham by Edward Carey. And these ones don't have dust jackets, but I don't think they're supposed to have dust jackets. Then I grabbed Cold Spell by Jackson Pierce. It's like this. Do I have any of the other ones? I think I have Sisters Red and Sweetly, but they're in a different cover. So hopefully I don't have this one already. But these are like, he does retelling. So Kai and Ginny grew up together, best friends since they first played in their building's rooftop rose garden. Now they're 17 and their relationship has developed into something sweeter, complete with stolen kisses and plans to someday run away together. But one night Kai disappears with a mysterious stranger named Mora, a beautiful girl with a dark past and a heart of ice. Refusing to be cast aside, Ginny goes after them and is thrust into a world she never imagined, one filled with monsters and thieves and the realization that love is not enough. As Ginny crisscrosses the country, she's forced to be stronger than she's ever imagined. If Ginny and Kai survive the journey, will she still be the girl he loved? And moreover, will she still be the girl who loved him? And this is about the Snow Queen. So, cool. Can't wait. And then I bought my husband a book, because it was cheap. Robert Griffin III, Athlete, Leader, Believer, Forward by Jim Kelly, Pro Football Hall of Fame Quarterback by Ted Kluck. And then he told me I was being nice and I got it for him, and he's like, oh, the reason why that was on sale is because Robert Griffin III sucks now. So, I don't know. But yeah, so that's everything that I got. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books, if you liked them, if you hated them, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.